main Tesla SpaceX Starship on Mars. The SpaceX Mars program is a development program initiated by Elon Musk and SpaceX in order to facilitate the eventual colonization of Mars. The program includes fully reusable launch vehicles, human-rated spacecraft, on-orbit propellant tankers, rapid turnaround launch/landing mounts, and local production of rocket fuel on Mars via in situ resource utilization, ISRU. SpaceX's aspirational goal has been to land the first humans on Mars by 2024. In this video, we'll be giving you insights into what Tesla wishes to achieve with the launch of SpaceX, what's in the spaceship, and its entire journey so far. Hello, and welcome back to another top video from your favorite tech channel, Disruptive Age. If you are here for the first time, please subscribe to our channel for daily information and updates on happenings in the tech world. Make sure to turn on post notifications so you don't miss the following video. Let's dig in. SpaceX has come a long way since its inception in 2002. Founded on the 6th of May in 2002, SpaceX is gradually changing the world of aerospace as we used to know it. The plan of Tesla's SpaceX to take astronauts to Mars has finally been actualized sooner than the world thought. The mission to the Red Planet will be ready to take off soon. Who knows, the characters we see in sci-fi movies might actually be real. At an average distance of 140 million miles, Mars is one of Earth's closest habitable neighbors. Mars is about half again as far from the Sun as Earth is, so it still has decent sunlight. It is a little cold, but we can warm it up. Its atmosphere is primarily CO2 with some nitrogen and argon, and a few other trace elements, which means that we can grow plants on Mars just by compressing the atmosphere. Gravity on Mars is about 38% of that of Earth, so you would be able to lift heavy things and bound around. Furthermore, the day is remarkably close to that of Earth. Elon Musk is a South African-born tech CEO who has led Tesla, an automobile company, and SpaceX to great success. SpaceX is one of his ventures that has experienced great success over the years. Elon Musk said in an interview that you want to wake up in the morning and think the future is going to be great, and that's what being a spacefaring civilization is all about. It's about believing in the future and thinking that the future will be better than the past. And I can't think of anything more exciting than going out there and being among the stars. It is often said that SpaceX is his real passion right from childhood, which has driven him to carry out a series of research and embark on various inventions to fulfill one of his dreams, which is to see mankind become a multi-planetary species. It's this passion that pushes the whole agenda behind SpaceX. This is partly also motivated by existential threats, such as an asteroid strike big enough to wipe out humanity. Settling other planets would place some of the eggs in other baskets, sparing human civilization if one of them were to experience a cataclysm. Because the tech CEO believes that humanity cannot rely solely on the Earth for survival and evolution, he believes that colonizing other planets is the only logical next step. In 2016, Musk outlined his rationale at an international conference in Mexico. History is going to bifurcate between two directions. One path is that we stay on Earth forever, and then there will be some eventual extinction event, he said. The alternative is to become a spacefaring civilization and a multi-planet species, which I hope you would agree is the right way to go. Before the video ends, we will be sharing with you other plans that SpaceX seeks to achieve. Make sure to stick around and do well to give this video a thumbs up. The efforts to achieve the journey to Mars were formally led by the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, and the European Space Administration, ESA, but most of their projects were expensive and archaic. NASA, for example, spends up to $2 billion on a single mission and takes years to prepare. As a result, Musk founded SpaceX to speed up the process. Today, the company inches closer daily to achieving its purpose, which is to send astronauts to Mars. The development of reusable rockets is one of the things that makes SpaceX different from its competitors. This is a major technological development that allows the company to have several missions a year. The system is designed to be fully reusable, meaning the principal hardware elements are not discarded in the sea or allowed to burn up, as happens with some other launch systems, but are instead recovered from space. They can then be refurbished and flown again, reducing the cost of the whole enterprise. This way, the rocket and spacecraft combination can ferry more than 100 people at a time to the Red Planet in several launches. But SpaceX doesn't have any plans to actually build a Mars base. As a transportation company, its only goal is to ferry cargo and humans to and from the Red Planet, facilitating the development of someone else's Mars base. According to his calculations, he can move 1 million people to Mars by 2050 for a viable self-sustaining community. The challenges are enormous, and there is the cost to consider, as space exploration comes at an exorbitant cost. The most recent arrival on Mars, the Perseverance, lasted 7 months and traveled 293 million miles at an insane 246,000 miles per hour. Bear in mind that cargo-bearing starships are making the trips ahead of humans, so Mars could be more inhabitable when they turn up. That's a lot of weight to blast through and through space. In fact, each starship can lift up to 100 meganewtons. To get to low Earth's orbit, a starship uses a different kind of fuel named methalox. That is methane plus oxygen, and it is going to need lots of it, apart from the huge amount of fuel required to fuel up the starship. SpaceX consists of a first stage named Super Heavy and a second stage named Starship. Both stages are made from stainless steel and designed to hold liquid oxygen and liquid methane. Before launch, a specialized tower stacks Starship stages and launch pad to mount the vehicle. During liftoff, Super Heavy's 33 Raptor engines produce 72 Mn, 16 million lbf of thrust, twice that of a Saturn V rocket. The Starship spacecraft fires 3 Raptors vacuum in space, moves 2 pairs of flaps to control its descent, and fires 3 Raptors during landing. A Starship can deliver more than 100 metric tons, 220,000 pounds, to low Earth orbit. Higher Earth and other orbits are accessible after tanker ships refuel them. With modifications, Starship can also land on the Moon and Mars. The Starship will enter Mars' atmosphere at 7.5 kilometers per second and decelerate aerodynamically. The vehicle's heat shield is designed to withstand multiple entries, but given that the vehicle is coming into Mars' atmosphere so hot, we still expect to see some ablation of the heat shield, similar to wear and tear on a brake pad. The engineering video below simulates the physics of Mars entry for Starship. This year, SpaceX launched 2 test flights of Starship prototypes, called SN5 and SN6, from its Boca Chica test site in Texas. Those flights reached an altitude of 500 feet, 150 meters. Test flights were tipped to begin by the end of 2019, but SpaceX's Starship suffered a setback from a disastrous test. At the ground test in Boca Chica, Texas, the spacecraft's top partially got blown off, which was captured live by locals. Although no one was hurt, the prototype will definitely be looked over again. SpaceX is currently preparing another Starship prototype, called SN8, for a 12-mile high, 20 kilometers, test flight, in the near future. Earlier in the video, we promised to notify you of other projects that SpaceX is going to be embarking on. The project of using the Starship in NASA's Artemis program, which aims to establish a long-term human presence on the Moon. In April 2021, the U.S. Space Agency awarded SpaceX with a $2.89 billion contract to develop Starship into a lander, capable of delivering astronauts to the lunar surface this decade. The version tailored for Artemis flights would not possess the heat shield or flaps that are necessary for a return journey to Earth. Instead, the Starship human landing system would remain in space after its initial launch from Earth, to be used for multiple trips between lunar orbit and the Moon's surface. In the comments section below, please share your thoughts. Also, please remember to like and share this video, as well as to subscribe to our channel for more exciting content and updates. Until the next time.